Israel Finkelstein is an Israeli archaeologist and academic. He is the Jacob M.Alkow Professor of the Archaeology of Israel in the Bronze Age and Iron Ages at Tel Aviv University and is also the co-director of excavations at Megiddo in northern Israel. He served as director of the Sonia and Nadler Institute of Archaeology at Tel Aviv University from 1996 to 2002. In 2005 he received the Dan David Prize. Biography. Israel Finkelstein was born in Petah Tikva. He completed his studies at Tel Aviv University and wrote his Ph.D. thesis on the excavations at Isbet and Early Iron Site, for which he served as field director. Archaeology career. Finkelstein specializes in Middle Eastern archaeology of the ancient history of the land of Israel. He is critical of scholars who read the results of their excavations as confirming the biblical narratives of conquest. He has described 10th century BCE Jerusalem, the period associated with the biblical kings David and Solomon, as a small hill town, with a modest palace and royal shrine, though rejecting the ultra-minimalist position that places the composition of the Bible in the Persian and Greek period, i.e. after the return from the Babylonian exile. He argues that much of the Bible was written from the 7th through the 5th century BCE, notwithstanding his dismissal of the literal approach to biblical history. Finkelstein believes that new archaeological discoveries should not erode one's sense of tradition and identity. Finkelstein is a proponent of the low chronology, an archaeological reconstruction that attempts to solve problems in the traditional Levantine chronology by lowering the date of 11th century BCE assemblages to the early to mid-10th century, and 10th century BCE assemblages to the early 9th century, with the late Iron and early Iron IA transition fixed in the late 10th century BCE. Collaborations. With Yuval Goran and Nadav Naaman, Finkelstein has coordinated the mineralogical and chemical analysis of the Amarna tablets. He also co-authored, with Neil Asher Silberman, The Bible Unearthed, Archaeology's New Vision of Ancient Israel and the Origin of its Sacred Texts. Published works. The Archaeology of the Israelite Settlement, Jerusalem, Israel Exploration Society, 1988. The Archaeology of the United Monarchy, An Alternative View, Levant 28. The Bible Unearthed, Archaeology's New Vision of Ancient Israel and the Origin of its Sacred Texts, 2001, The Free Press, New York City, ISBN 0-684869128. David and Solomon, In Search of the Bible's Sacred Kings and the Roots of the Western Tradition, 2006, ISBN 0-7432-4362-5. The Quest for the Historical Israel. Debating Archaeology and the History of Early Israel, 2007, Society of Biblical Literature, Atlanta, ISBN 9781589832770.